Hey guys, Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with our, oh my god, I almost said LA Kings franchise mode. We are back with our Winnipeg Jets franchise mode, and we are going to look to get past the deadline, look to continue our hot streak, and hopefully have a good playoff run. We did miss out on the playoffs last season, obviously, and then the year before that we made the playoffs, so before that loss to Anaheim, we were on a bit of a point, or we were actually on a pretty big win streak, to be honest. But yeah, we went on a really good run in these past 2 months, which is very good because now we are in second in our division and we have 2 games in hand, which I believe it's Chicago. Yeah, we have 2 games in hand against Chicago, and we are only 1 point behind them. So realistically, if we get a point in either of our next 2 games, and they haven't played any games, then we could be tied for first, which is really good. And also, we have, like I said, we have 2 games in hand in Chicago. We also have 2 games in hand against Nashville, who we have 2 more points than, which is also really good. And so, yeah, we'll have to wait and see how we do that. So, or see how we fare, I should say. So I was browsing the trade block before I started this episode, and I realized that they made an update where a lot of the prospects got updated. So Maxime Comtois, obviously, he has a different face now, and I've also noticed Tampa Taylor Radish has a different picture. Somewhere else, yeah, Matthew Strome. I think there was somewhere else where a prospect had a different picture, but I do not remember, to be honest with you. Yeah, well, that's not even what I was gonna begin to talk about. I wanted to show you guys one guy that was on the block. Oh yeah, Vitaly Abramov. I think it might have been the other one. So yeah, I want to show you guys that Ryan Suter was on the block, which I mean he's a really good defenseman, but I don't think it's worth taking on that contract. He's already starting to drop off. He's 35 years old, and the fact I would have to take him for another 6 years at a $7.5 million deal, that is seriously ridiculous, and I do not want it. Eric Stahl, a bit of a less ridiculous contract, that's for sure, but still, he's not even that great. I mean, he's a good playmaker, but there's not a lot of room anyways to put or to add someone to the team right now. So as of being at the deadline, or basically at the deadline, I really do not think I will be making any trades. If you guys do not remember what the lineup looked like, I will show you it really quickly, but it is pretty damn good. We have a first line of 89 line A, 90 Scheifele, 87 Ehlers, and a second line of 84 Puljujarvi, then 89 Marner, and 86 Connor. And a third line of 80 Dano, 80 Leopold, 81 Perreault. Then our fourth line isn't too bad either. 79 Sevier, 77 Roslovic, and 79 Patan. So, I mean, offensively, we're in a pretty good position. Defensively, we are also in a pretty good position. We have 86 Brody with 92 Doughty, 86 Trouba with 84 Morrissey, and then 81 Lindell with 82 Montour. So overall, I mean, it's a pretty solid team. In net, we have Cam Talbot, who has been pretty amazing recently. He really brought his stats up, and he's just been performing phenomenally, and I'm very happy that he has been. So, yeah, I think it is just time to advance to the deadline. We'll advance to the deadline, and we'll see if there has been any big trades. So as of our trade block, I'm not going to put anybody on it. Calgary wants Jack Roslovic. No, thank you. That is not going to happen. I don't like how long it takes to advance a day in this game. I don't know why it takes so long, but it does for some reason. So let's see. So we are now at... No, are we? No, we aren't. Wait, are we? Yeah, okay, yes we are. So we're at the day of the deadline. Now let's go and see what kind of trades have been made. Let's go. So Calgary acquired a third and a fifth and Nick Jensen, I think that might be, from Washington in exchange for a third and John Gillies. New Jersey acquires a third from St. Louis for a fourth. I think it's Kyle Connaughton, and a fifth. Milan Lucic. So here's a big trade. Milan Lucic goes to the Columbus Blue Jackets and a fourth-round pick for Eunice Korpisalo and a fifth-round pick. So that is a very big trade. So the Oilers get a goalie for them because now obviously they don't have Talbot anymore. Don't know who their starter was, but that is a huge trade right there. Boston, Edward Dietz, don't know who that is, and a fifth-round pick for, I want to say it's Oscar Mahler, but I honestly do not know. Then I think it's Zach Trotman and a sixth-round pick. New Jersey acquires a first from Philly in exchange for Derek Brassard. That's a pretty big trade as well. Carolina acquired Reed Boucher and Anton Rodin for a third-round pick and Rich Talaxon, I don't know. And then another big trade for Edmonton. Edmonton acquires a first-round pick and Kelvin Cowan for Darnell Nurse, Matt Benning, and Dennis Rasmussen. So that's a big trade. Philly acquired John Merrill and a third from Vegas for a first-round pick from Philly. Columbus acquired Vanek Grabner and a sixth for a first and a third from Vancouver. For a first and a third, and then Boston acquired Jay Raymond, a third-round pick, and a seventh-round pick from Chicago in exchange for Evander Kane, Kevin Miller, and Chris Terry. So quite a few big trades. Obviously, Evander Kane, Thomas Vanek, Michael Grabner, a few first-rounders being dealt, Derek Brassard, obviously, Eunice Korpisalo, and Milan Lucic. That's quite a blockbuster trade, I would say. But yeah, I think that is going to be it. So I think it is just time we sim to the end of the season and hope we continue on the good streak that we have been going on. So like I said, we are still in second, and we now have 3 games in hand against Chicago, and they lost that game that they just played. That is really, really good. That means we could take first at any time now, realistically. So I think we'll just sim to the end of the season unless something goes wrong. We'll see. So our first episode, or our first game of the episode was a loss. I think we might have also lost to Arizona, but I could not see it. But we are getting some wins back. Hopefully we can hit 40 wins before we can hit 25 regulation losses. That would be nice. Jan Kostalik has been injured. That is the AHL. I'm pretty positive, which it is. Now, I mean, who does, do we even have anybody we could put in there? JC Leapon, I guess, playing defense now. Sure, why not? I don't really care that much. So can we hit 40 wins before 25 regulation losses? And we did. That is a good sign, that's for sure. Let's go and check out the United States of America. Mitch Marner has been injured until March 27th, which is about a week down the line. So I'm going to give Leopold the first line time. So we'll switch out Leopold for Roslovic. We'll switch out Roslovic for Kopp. Did I do that wrong, or does it work like that? I did it wrong. All right, well, scratch Kopp. All right, so let's put Kopp on the fourth line. Then we will put Roslovic on the third line. Then we will give Isaac Leopold the first line time. So I did notice that Mitch Marner was not very happy. He looks pretty mad currently. He has lost morale because of his individual performance and for being injured. I've given him quite a decent amount of ice time now, and I haven't seen him complain about ice time for a while, so hopefully he is good with that. He's been doing pretty well as well. If he does continue to complain, I'm going to have to probably switch Ehlers out, and I don't know who would be center for that second line. It would be Ehlers or Puljujarvi, because realistically I don't want to play Puljujarvi or Connor on the third line, just so Leopold could play center. I don't know. We'll have to wait. I'm not too worried about that right now. So let's move on. So even despite the injury of Mitch Marner, we did win the first game we didn't have him with, which is good. Jan McCostelic? No, just Kostelic. I'm going to put him back in. Actually, does he have any potential to grow? Let's see. Kostelic, he does, but he's 25. You know what? JC Leapon can just play because he's better anyways. So, still, we're doing really good. Mitch Marner is back. He is fully healed, so I will put him back in. Now, like I said, we're going to have to... I don't know. I hope he doesn't complain about ice time. I really don't. So we'll just put the lines back to normal, I believe. Switch Roslovic out for Kopp. There we go. So, I mean, like I said, I could put Ehlers on the second line for Marner, but then I'd have to play like Puljujarvi on the third line. Then Perreault gets the second line center. Like, we could do that just so Marner doesn't lose morale. But like I said, I haven't seen him complain about ice time yet, so I'm not going to. If he does complain about ice time, though, I will definitely make the line change. I'll just have to keep an eye out for that, so I'm not really going to be looking at our games too much. That was a 9-2 win over the Boston Bruins, though, and I was going to say there's a possibility for 50 wins heading into the offseason, but it's not happening. But it's okay. This is possibly... no, I'd say this has got to be the best the Jets have done since they came back as an expansion team back in like 2012 or 13. I think it was 2013. So, a very, very good record, though. 48, 26, and 8. I mean, I'm not going to do the playoffs in this episode just because I do want to save those for other episode, or for the next episode. But let's see, how did our AHL team do? Did they make the playoffs? I truly do not know. So they did not make the playoffs. Jansen Harkins also got an updated picture as well, and yeah, he actually did pretty good overall. He was our best AHL player. I'll probably just check those stats out in a minute, so I'm just waiting. There we go. So let's see, who did the best on the team throughout the regular season? It was Mark Scheifele, who had 76 points. All right, not too bad. 76 points in 82 games. Patrick Laine, 68 points in 82 games. Nikolai Ehlers, 65 points in 82 games. Mitch Marner, 58 points in 78 games. Kyle Connor, 56. TJ Brodie was our best defenseman, 47 points for him, although Doughty probably would have passed Brodie if he hadn't missed 12 games. Puljujarvi didn't do too bad either. Perreault, not too bad. How did Leopold do? He didn't do too great in his rookie season, to be fair, but it's okay. He's made the playoffs, so that is a good sign. Hopefully he'll do good in the playoffs. Trouba did good as well, 26 points for him. I think that might be the highest he has gotten in this sim. Yeah, so he has. That is the best he has done on this team so far for me. He's down to a medium top 4, though. Why? Why are you down to a medium top 4? I don't like how potentials change in this game again. They used to do that in like 16 and 15, like in NHL 16 and 15. I don't like how it does that again. So Colton Sevier, a guy I brought in for defense only, actually put up 20 points. That is really good. So you know what? We had scoring everywhere. Kopp had a point in 8 games, which isn't too bad. Forsling had 2 points. He did play a lot of games, though. Lindell, he missed some time. Morrissey obviously missed some time. He's much more of a defensive defenseman somehow, even though he has really good puck skills and a pretty decent shot. That's like a much better shot than most defensemen, so don't know how he only got 11 points, but whatever. And again, unfortunately, I don't understand why Laine can't score. Look at his shot. His shot is ridiculous. Like, he has not been able to score. The most he has gotten is 36. Unfortunately, missed out on 30 goals the first season we had him with. I would have liked for him to get 30, but it's cool. So let's see. We had 4 20-plus goal scorers, I believe. Yep, Laine, Scheifele almost had 30 as well. Scheifele is also done growing. Ehlers had 22. Puljujarvi had 20. Marner almost had 20. Interesting. So, Yeah, also Connor almost at 20. So overall pretty decent. Now let's go and check our goalies. We'll see how we did. So a 929 save percentage for Cam Talbot playing 66 games. That is really, really good. 38 wins, 19 losses, 8 overtime losses, but he had 13 shutouts. That is really good. Then Eric Comrie as the backup played 18 games, also has a 929 save percentage. 3 shutouts to him. That is really good. 10 wins and obviously 7 losses. Rookie skaters, I believe it was Leopold and Roslovic. Yup. So Leopold wasn't too bad, that's for sure. Roslovic didn't miss a game, though, so that is always nice. I think Comrie was a rookie goaltender, so you know what? Maybe. You never know. It could get a Calder. Those are some really good stats, but then again, he didn't play very many games. So I think, let's go check the entire league really quickly. So, Steven Stamkos, the only player to hit 100 points at 109, a 53 goal, I should say, season for him. Kucherov with 94 points, he's a 93 overall. Jesus, Patrick Kane, 86 points. Johnny Gaudreau, 86 points. Connor McDavid, only 84 points, but he does have 43 goals. Jack Eichel, 83 points, up to a 92. Ovechkin was a point-per-game player, and Matthew Tkachuk was a point-per-game player. Interesting. I've never seen him get that high before. Voracek, Tavares, and Giroux were all 1 point shy. Actually, to be fair, Tavares was a point-per-game player. He did miss 1 game. McKinnon did really good as well this year. He had 91 points. Marcus Granlund had 78 points this year. He's an 85. Wow, he definitely grows a crazy amount this year. Evgeny Malkin was almost point per game. He was 1 point off. He did miss a couple of games. Taylor Hall did really good. He is injured right now as well. So let's see. Who had the most goals? I think it was Ovi. He had 64. Yeah, Jesus. He was only a plus 10 throughout the entire season. Steven Stamkos had 53. Patrick Kane had 43. Clayton Keller. So that is rookie season. That is definitely his rookie season, isn't it? No, it's not actually. So I've been doing an Arizona series off screen, and I got Clayton Keller up to an 83 before I played him in his rookie season, and he scored 43 goals in his rookie season, and his shot wasn't even that good. Like, it's not even as good as the one that or the Clayton Keller in this universe. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Although there was 3 players tied at 43 goals. Eichel and Neal almost hit 40 goals as well. James Neal almost hit 40 goals. Holy. Most assists, probably Backstrom. Yeah, Backstrom was 66. And then, let's see, the best plus-minus forward-wise was 36 to Steven Stamkos. All right, let's go check the defenseman. Whoa. No way. Okay, Shea Theodore up to an 84 overall. I haven't even seen him get up to an 80 overall before. What the fuck? Shea Theodore, an 84 overall, got 71 points and will more than likely win the Norris. Holy shit, what is that? I have never seen that before. That is crazy. I mean, I think he's got the potential to be that good, but whether he will be or not is something completely different. That is crazy. Cam Fowler, 67 points as well, 2 former teammates. Then Nick Leddy, Oscar Clefbaum up to a 90 overall. Victor Hedman had 63 points. Burns had 60 with Letang, Carlson, and Keith. Keith is down to an 85. Jesus, he is dropping very fast, but he's still doing good. Rasmus Ristolainen is an 89. John Carlson as well, he missed some time. He did really good, to be fair. 56 points in 72 games, but yeah, he missed some time. Who had the most goals as a defenseman? Charlie McAvoy, in 86 overall, had 19 goals, all right. Most assists goes to Shea Theodore and Cam Fowler. So, I mean, I really think that Cam Fowler would get it. Thomas Chabot up to an 86 overall. Very interesting. Let's go check the goaltenders. Let's see. Matt Murray had the most wins at 47, 40 for Bobrovsky and Vasilevsky, Talbot had 38 in 66. So that's pretty good. Highest save percentage goes to Bobrovsky and then Talbot. So it's, Bobrovsky's got it. Yeah, there's no way Bobrovsky doesn't take it this year. That's unfortunate. For how good of a season Cam Talbot did have, Bobrovsky will definitely take the Vezina. But interesting, that's for sure. I really like the new pictures for the rookies or for the young players like Carter Hart. It's nice. Let's go look at the rookie skaters. I'm assuming Clayton Keller, but no, it wasn't Clayton Keller. So Joe Veleno, a rookie playing for Arizona. Nice. Evgeny Svechnikov as well. Philo Zadina, Nikita Sherbak, Michael Dalcol, Christian Fisher, Oli Uelevi. All right, Rasmus Dahlin playing on the Vegas Golden Knights. Maybe might have been playing with Shea Theodore. Henrik Samuelsson, Logan Brown, he got a new picture as well. Isaac Leopold didn't do too bad. Obviously, he was playing third line the entire year. Michael McLeod looks completely different than his other picture. So does Joe Veleno, though. I must admit. So, Veleno looking like he will probably get the Calder. How about goaltender Stuart Skinner? Wow, I didn't even recognize him. He looks so different in that. That is crazy. Thatcher Demko, wow, he played 55 games this year, so I'm assuming he's the starter. Still Sims like shit, though, under a 900 save percentage, letting in over 3 goals a game. Malcolm Subban, Linus Soderstrom got a new picture. Evan Fitzpatrick got a new picture. Hart, Skinner, DeGiari, no, he did not. Phoenix Copley, I don't think he did. Connor Ingram did. Capo Kakinen never had a picture, so I honestly don't know if that is new or not. Dylan Miskey, I don't know. Adden Hill. All right, interesting. So let's see. Who was the best rookie goalie? Probably Eric Comrie. Or Hart. Well, or Kakinen. Kakinen only played 11 games, though. So it's between Hart, Comrie, and I think Veleno. I'm assuming Veleno will take home the Calder. Maybe Svechnikov, you never know. He also was a minus player, so you never know. But, all right, guys, that is going to be the... Actually, one second, I forgot to check this out. Let's see. I don't know how I manage to bring on episodes so long, or drag on episodes for so long, just checking stats. I just find they're so interesting. I don't know. So, Anaheim won the President's Trophy this year. All right, very interesting. 110 points for them. Pittsburgh with 109 points. Columbus with 106 points. Those were the 50-win teams, and we came in fourth with 48 wins. Obviously not too bad. Ottawa, 101. Tampa, 101. Chicago, 100. 97 for 4 teams. Carolina, New York, New Jersey, and St. Louis. 96 for Arizona. So Arizona actually made the playoffs this year. Los Angeles also at 96, 94 for Nashville, 91 for Dallas, and Montreal was the final seed to make it in. All right, let's see. I'm just going to check some of the basic stats. Best goals for per game was Tampa. They were almost scoring 3.5 goals a game. We had a top 5, we had top 5 in there as well. Who had the least goals let in? Hey, yes, sir. The defense and Cam Talbot. Even though Bobrovsky will probably get the Vezina, the Winnipeg Jets definitely have had a good season this year. I'm really happy that we are that good. Let's see. Who had the best power play percentage? We came in second, actually, which is really good. 23.8 is actually awesome. Is that total power play goals? Holy frig. We had 57 power play goals. I'm assuming Line probably had a lot of those. Let's see. How was our penalty kill? It was top 5 in the league, which overall isn't too bad as well. So our special teams were on point. How was our home record? Second best home record in the NHL, and we didn't do too good on the road. Yeah, no, but hey, if we have home ice advantage, we could be in a pretty good spot. Obviously, we are going against Nashville, who I think were the 3rd, maybe 4th seed. I do not know. So here are the Stanley Cup playoff tree for the 2019-2020 season, I believe. Very interesting. So, yeah, guys, I will see you in the next episode for that, where we take on the Nashville Predators in the first round. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you all did enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.